Hi everyone, good evening. Hi guys, how are you all? We'll wait for some time for everyone to join in. Hi Shravani, good evening. Hey Neha, how are you? I am doing well, Shravani. Thank you for asking. How are you? Okay, Shravani, where are you from? Yes, please tell me. Where are you from? So we have people joining in. Let's just wait for 1 or 2 minutes more. Okay. Lakshman Rawat, where are you from? You tell me first. Is it country or city you would like to say? Hi, Shravani. Hyderabad. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. A warm welcome to all of you. Okay, so why we are here? Who will tell me? Come on. Yeah, correct, Neha. You're right. Okay. Hi, Jaskaran, Shiva. Hi, Shiva. Good evening. So, warm welcome to each one of you. Uh, it's wonderful evening today, and I'm really very excited to meet you all. Isn't it? Tell me. Yes or no, guys? Are you all excited to meet me? And are you excited to do few activities today? So, how's your Saturday evening? Is it going on well? Correct. Yes, Shravani. So, yes, we'll be learning about speaking. That's compulsory and that's confirmed. But why not? Let's play a game. Are we all ready to play a game? Yes or no? Okay. So, before proceeding, hi everyone. Good evening and a very warm welcome to a live YouTube session brought to you by LeapScholar. My name is Namita Jaiswal and I am a senior IELTS educator at LeapScholar. So how are you all doing today? So first, this is the question I would like to ask. So today is Saturday evening. So tomorrow holiday. So all like pumped up to celebrate your Sunday? Yes or no? Great. That's amazing. So let's make some noise in the chat box and you need to go ahead, write your name and city you are from. Let's see people are joining me from where. Yes. Hi, Amit. Good evening. Correct, Jagruti. So everyone seems very excited, right? So write down, pumped up, excited in the chat box and let's get started. So as you can see, I'm also super excited to meet you all and talk to you regarding this IELTS. And not only IELTS, I thought why not to play a game? So I'll give you two options and you need to select one. Okay. Number one, would you like to go for a simple speaking class? Okay. So I'll be continuing with IELTS speaking session where I'll be discussing several questions and will also help you out how to answer the questions. Or before that, would you like to play a game, fun and frolic, so that we can enjoy and then get into it? So study is important, but fun is also important, isn't it? Okay, Aman, that's wonderful. Okay, Neha, I will refer to this question. Okay, so I have seen many people asking me, ma'am, how to respond to this question when a person or when the interviewer will ask my name. I'll come to that. For sure, Neha. Okay. Hi, Jaskaran. Play game. Okay, Jaskaran wants to play game. So are we all ready? Okay. So I have few quiz for you. That is picture riddle. Are we all ready? You need to write down yes, ready in the chat box. Yes, Cor, it is interesting. Okay, now the first riddle, okay, that's would like to come. I would like to present is this one. You need to decode this picture puzzle, as you can see, right? So you need to tell me what's written here. Here you have a sentence and you need to guess that complete sentence. Okay, wonderful. Oh my God. Yes, Leo. Come on, like I want you all to guess. I just want to see how smart you all are. Yes, Jagruti, we are all ready and here we go. Now I want you all to guess and I want you all to write down the answer. Cream pie. Mohan Adnan says cream pie. Is it? Yes. Oh my God. Here we go. John, you are amazing. I ate some pie and it was delicious. Your answer is incomplete, but yes, it's correct. So let's clap hand for John Alva. Wonderful. Yes, Bhumi. I ate some pie, Bhumi, and it was delicious. Correct? I ate some pie. Yes, Simran. Here you go. High five to you. Okay. Shall we move? Let's get into the second one. Everyone ready? So see, again, you have two options. Either give me the correct answer or give me the incorrect one. Okay? You need to make an attempt. You can't leave it a blank. Everyone. Okay, let's move on. I ate. Next one. Okay, now this is rebus. What do you mean by rebus? Okay, when you have numbers and words together and it form a word, we call it as rebus. Okay, you need to guess a word from here. You need to guess a word from here. See, I gave you hint as well. Okay. Everyone's trying really hard. Oh my God. That's amazing. Fabulous, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's go. How much time? Come on, guys. Answer. You don't have so much time now. I will disclose the answer. I am being impatient now. Yes. Ooh, this one. Okay, Lakshman Rawat. Lakshman Rawat got it all correct. Okay, we have safety word here. Safety word here. So, SAFETY. Yes, Krishna. A bit late. Matthew. Jaskaran. Wonderful. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Are you guys having fun? Shall we continue with the same? Okay, I have two more. Yes, I have two more. Shall we? Okay. Okay. Okay, now what's wrong here? Fast. You have only 20 seconds. What's wrong here? Yes. Answer. So your time's up now. Correct, Gunjat Arora. Gunjat is correct. Very good. Marking, correct. Now the last one. Let's move on to the last one. Let me see who get this. Okay. Let me see who get this. Fast. Last one. Last for the day. Yes, Matthew, Harsha, Simran, Dhrutesh. Last one. Come on, answer. Okay. So clock. So what's the thing? Time. Yes. Sunlight. See, sunlight. What's the problem with the sunlight? What's the problem with the time, Muhammad, Kishan, Simran? Correct, Neha Tripathi. Neha got this, okay? It's sunset. The timing is sunset. And here you have 2 p.m. 2 p.m. So it doesn't match. So this is the wrong thing. What is wrong here? This is the wrong here. The timing. Okay, it's 2. It's not 3, Lakshman. Okay, now this is it from my side regarding the games, and let's move on to our real studies. Okay, today I'll be answering one of the what do you say? People are really confused when they're going for their IELTS exam, speaking exam, in fact, I would say. Now, this is the question. What happens in the speaking exam, in the IELTS speaking exam? Do you think so? So anything like would you like to come up with? So what happens? Yes, please tell me. Yes. So when you arrive at the exam center, guys, you are supposed to sit in a room, okay, where your test will be you will get into there and your test will be conducted. Now you will arrive at the exam center and you're supposed to leave all your belongings in one room and go to the waiting area. So you have waiting area over there. Once your name get announced, okay, you will be invited into the room. So before getting into the room, you need to knock and then get in. So this is a gesture which we show, right? So just give a knock and then get into the room, okay? Now, don't get surprised seeing a recorder over there because your speaking test gets recorded. It's for the future purpose. There are people who say that like my speaking test was good, but I did not get good marks. So that's for that reason, to clarify on all these things, these tests, okay, gets recorded. Now, so you sit over there and then your question and answer round gets started. You don't have to carry your stationery. They will help you out with pen and paper, which you require in your part 2. And just you need to carry 2 things along with you. One, your passport, and the another one, photocopy of your email. Okay, that is a color printout of your email. You need to carry those 2 documents and go to your test center. So whatever mode you choose, computer-based test or paper-based test, you need to go to the center and appear for the test. Okay. Now, let's discuss this. Let's discuss this basics and then we'll be moving on with the same. Okay. Jaskaran was enjoying the game, right? Okay. Now, the speaking test takes around 11 to 14 minutes. Okay, under 14 minutes, okay, your speaking test gets over and consists of an interview round where you sit with a trained professional examiner in a room and then your question and round gets started. Now, your speaking test is divided into 3 parts, part 1, part 2, and part 3. Part 1 is where they ask you some general questions about yourself. It's an introductory round. It's a warm-up round. Okay, they want you to be comfortable. So that's the reason they conduct this test. In the first part, they ask you questions about your interest. Okay, it's completely about you, like what you like, what you dislike, about your home, about your family, about your studies. Okay, so all these questions are being asked. So this round continues for around 4 to 5 minutes, and they ask you 8 to 12 questions. Now you understand that they are asking you 8 to 12 questions. So you can't go ahead and just go on speaking. So very long answers, you should avoid giving that. And not now I have seen that many students are coming up, they're giving very short answers. Now you have to avoid that as well. Okay, so neither short answer nor long answer. You need to give appropriate answer. And how you will know that what are the things you need to include, we will teach you. You don't have to worry about that. Now coming to part 2. It tests your ability to talk about a particular topic and develop your ideas. So this is an impromptu and monotone. That's we call. Okay, here one person does the talking and that person is you. So the examiner will give you the question. You will have 1 minute to prepare and jot down the points, and then you have to speak on the same point for around 2 minutes. Now, why do we ask our students to go ahead and speak for that 2 minutes? Because that will give your examiner room to give you marks. Okay, so if you speak less than 1 minute, so he or she will have nothing to go ahead and mark you on. So this is your chance to continue with the same, and like the more marks you can take. So part 2 is something where you need to make an effort. Okay, so practice. The more you practice, the more fluent you become. Now coming to part 3. Part 3 is all about a general round where they ask you questions and you have to consider your surroundings. Okay, it's a two-way discussion where you guys discuss things. Okay, now you need to consider people surrounding you. Okay, it's about your country, nation, society, where you need to come up and give your ideas and viewpoints. Okay, so this square part is not about you. So I have seen people really confused about this part. You are quite sure that part 1 is about me, so you are very much ready with the questions. Okay, part 2 is also, you know that they will be asking these questions. Bullet points are there, I can reply. But part 3, you really need to work upon this. Okay, now here also we have few tricks. Okay, in part 3 there are questions which are sure shot. You can prepare them. You will not get the same question, of course, but yes, you can prepare them and similar questions you can get. So you'll know that how to respond to all these question types. Okay, moving on. Any question, guys, till now? If you have any questions, write down in the chat box. Okay. So okay. Now let's continue with part 1. I want you to take screenshot if you want. Okay, in part 1, these topics are quite common. They ask you questions on your hometown. They ask you that whether you are studying or you are working. And if you're studying or working, what are the things you like? What are the things you dislike? What is your viewpoint on the same? Hobbies, like what do you do in your leisure time? Okay. Food, like what food you like to eat. Okay, junk food, or food you dislike, you cook or not. So they ask you these questions. Clothes, so clothes, that means that new clothing, shopping. So they ask you questions on these things. Sports, friends, how many friends you have, do you have many friends or few friends? Okay, so you can talk about that you're introvert or extrovert. Then they ask you questions on, do you read books or do you write things? Okay, so it's not like that you have to respond to these questions. If you don't read, say that I am not a person who sit and read. Okay, I like to watch movies. So you can change the question to yourself the way you want. Okay, and then the festivals. Okay, they can ask you common festivals celebrated by all. Okay. Now they can ask you questions on your childhood. Okay, the games you played, or the memories you have, or like friends you had, now neighborhood. So they can ask you all these questions. Daily routine, at what time you wake up, okay, what is your routine, what you followed. So you think that there should be a daily routine which should be maintained. So flowers, which flower you like, why you like, transport facilities. So what do you think about the port facility in your hometown? Do you think that it needs to be changed or altered? Weather, what kind of weather you like, summer, winter, spring. So you can talk about all these things. Okay, now let's move on. So these are the 4 parameters, okay, which you need to work upon. You get band score in speaking, okay, from 0 to 9 on the basis of your proficiency. Now you have 4 parameters. So for each parameter, you'll get score. Okay, and the average will be your total band score. So it's not like that if you are writing or if you're speaking, okay, good words, that will help you out to fetch good marks. No, you need to focus on all the 4 parameters. Okay, number 1 is fluency and coherence, where they check your fluency, that how fluent you are. You are not hesitant, you are not taking pauses, okay, you are like able to extend point, okay, speak at length. So they check all these things. Okay, your ideas are connected or not, your ideas are flowing from one to another, so it's a complete sentence. So they check all these things. Vocabulary, that is, you're using range of words. Like if the question is on mobile phone, okay, now you can use range of words, okay, range of topic related words. So you can say screen resolution, you can say communicative device, okay, technology advancement. So you can use all these words if you're talking about a mobile phone. That is a topic related word. That is, those are not synonyms, but topic related words. So you need to use topic related words as well. Next is your using synonyms. To improve your vocabulary, you can use adjectives. Okay, now what do you mean by adjectives? Adjective is like to talk about a quality. For example, beautiful Taj Mahal, right? Beautiful is my adjective. So go ahead, revise your adjective little bit, because that will help you out to score good marks. Even if you're not learning, see, I will not ask you to go ahead and learn hefty vocabulary. Okay, or because I have seen people learning vocabulary, writing down in a notebook, but when it's time, it like they really fumble and forget to use it. Okay, so it really becomes difficult for them. Okay, now vocabulary is something. Now word formation, yes, you need to check those out. You can use idioms. Now idioms will not fetch you extra mark. That is not the criteria. But again, you can use idioms to make your sentences good. Okay, so it sounds well. So you can use collocations as well. What do you mean by collocations? Joining 1 or 2 words together. Okay, for example, global warming, correct? So global warming, so or I can give you another example, fast food. Okay, so is there any rule? Why do we call fast food? No, because it goes well, that's it. Okay, can we say quick food? Okay, yes, please answer this question. Can we say quick food instead of fast food? Can we say quick food? Yes or no? Okay, so we can't, right? So it goes well. So that's the reason we are using it. We can say quicksand, isn't it? Yes, everyone. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one, grammar. It's not about only using proper grammar, because that is mandatory. That's what you have to do. Okay, you're working on your English, so grammar should be precise and you should use proper grammar in your sentences. Apart from this, you have to use range of grammatical sentences. Okay, what do you mean by range? Simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence. Okay, now I'll give you a little idea about this. Simple sentence like, I'm a teacher, correct? Isn't it? So my mother does not like shopping. It's a simple sentence. Now you need to learn how to make complex sentences and compound sentences. Compound sentences using fanboys method. Okay, there are 7 words. When you join 2 simple sentences with that, it you call it as compound sentence. Correct? And what about complex sentence? In complex sentence, you need to work on subordinate clause and relative pronouns. Okay, you need to work on that. You need complex sentences where when there is an independent clause and dependent clause joined together. Okay, so that is called complex sentence. So you need to work on all these things if you want to go ahead with your examination. Okay, now let me tell you one thing. Okay, it's not like that if you're from a good English medium school or college, you'll do good in your IELTS exam as well. Okay, it doesn't matter. You need to know the techniques, the strategies to go ahead with your exam. Cambridge wants you to answer in a particular way, and Cambridge is searching for the same thing in your paper. Okay, if you are not fulfilling that, whatever you do, you will not get good band score. So you need to know the requirements. Okay, now if you are going in a party, you require party dress. Correct? You don't require woolen dress. So it completely depends upon the requirement. You need to fulfill the requirement the examination center is asking for. Next is pronunciation. In pronunciation, it's not only about pronouncing words. Okay, let me clarify one thing here. It's not about accent. You can keep normal accent, okay? Normal accent, and then you can go ahead with your speaking, okay? You need to work on your intonation, pace, all these things do matter, okay? When we are happy, our tone is high, our pitch is high, right? When we are sad, our pitch is low. So you need to maintain all these things so that the person sitting in front of you, okay, should feel the feeling you have. Getting it? Okay. Now let's move on. Any question till now? Okay. Now, these are the things you should avoid if you're going for your speaking exam, okay? Giving short answer, giving off topic, worrying about your accent. You don't have to worry about all these things, okay? You need to focus on your speaking and developing your answer. Okay, how you will develop your answer? Let me tell you one thing, guys. The questions they'll be asking you, it will be quite easy. It's not very tough. Okay, they ask you normal day-to-day questions. You don't need to be like economist for that or author for that. Okay, they don't check your general knowledge or academic knowledge. They just check your English proficiency and the way you are communicating with the person. So communication skill is something which you really need to work upon. Okay, now, okay, a quick question to all of you. How many of you follow these motivational speakers? Yes, how many of you follow these motivational speakers? Do you listen to them? Okay, so we have Pirathip Raj from Sri Lanka. Wonderful, Pirathip. Welcome. Yes. Please tell me. Okay. A quick question. I want you to respond to it. Yes. Shall we continue? Answer. Hi, Lehak. We have Lekhak from Nepal. Okay. So Nisha says that, ma'am, many times we know the answer of the questions, but it's very difficult for us to respond to it. Okay, Nisha, see, it's very difficult to guide you here. Let's meet face to face. Okay, I'll be sharing you a link today. Let's meet and let's discuss what your problem is. See, the problems, how to solve a problem, okay, it's by discussing and coming to the solution. So you need to go ahead and start speaking in English. Okay, now why we are so much fluent in our native language, that is Hindi, Punjabi, okay, Bengali, Nepali, South Indian language, or like any language. Why we are so much fluent in that? Because we are conversing in that, okay, every day, okay, from morning to evening. Why we are not fluent in English? Because we are not conversing in English, right? That's the reason our native language is getting developed day by day and English is standing at the same place. Okay, so now what you have to do, you need to change your game. You need to start using English in everyday life. Okay, how to do that? With a simple thing. Okay, I'll give you simple activity to do. Okay, Harsha, that's wonderful. Ritik says that I watch, I go through this motivational speakers, okay? So this motivational speakers won't help you out. You will help out yourself, okay? And today is the day, guys. You need to decide. Okay, let's move on. Now, you need to answer this. So we'll be discussing IELTS speaking part 1 today. So in part 1, you have to give answer in 2 to 3 sentences. Okay, never memorize answer. It's a waste of time because you don't know what kind of questions they'll ask you. Okay, try to use contractions like he would. So instead of saying he would do it, he would do it. I have, I am. Okay, so you have to, when we join two words together, that is called contractions. Okay, so this will make your words quite impressive. Okay, and instead of using complete thing, this is only for speaking, guys. Okay, try to use contractions. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now, how you can come up with more answer, Nisha? Okay, this is just for some time. Okay, answer the question properly. If a question is being asked to you, like say for example, do you like traveling? If this is a question, do you like traveling? First answer the question, yes, I love traveling or I am fond of traveling. And then develop your answer. Okay. And then add few more points on the same. So you can say, yes, I love traveling. I believe that seeing the world from great historical mountains to white sandy beach is what life is all about. Now, here I have developed my answer. Now you need to add an extra piece of information to it. Okay, moreover, when you're adding extra piece, that is, you can use moreover, further, okay, also. Okay, these are linkers which you have to use when you're adding points. And you can say, moreover, I try to make plans once in a year to go out and see the world or explore different culture and learn different languages. So you can come up and develop your answer like this. Okay, now how many of you, now this question, this is a slide for all of you. I want you to focus. Now, you need to select your category. Okay, now you need to select your category and you need to tell me that you fall in yellow team, green team or blue team. Okay, so people who have booked their IELTS, they need to go with yellow. Okay, people who are thinking to go for IELTS in 1 or 3 months, you need to go with this green. And people who are confused that should I go for it or shouldn't I lag behind in this, my communication skill is not good. So you fall in blue line. Okay, now let's select. Now you need to select your team and get into it. Please type in the chat box, what is your team? Okay, Kishan says yellow, he has booked. So Kishan, when you have your exam, Nisha says yellow. So Nisha, you have your exam. Okay, when? Please share the date. Harsha says green. So she will book in 1 to 3 months. So Harsha, please decide. Is it green or blue? Okay. Fire says green. Okay, Lekhak says green. Green, that is book in 1 to 3 months. Nishat, when you have your exam, please share your date. Okay, Leo, what is your name? Okay, Leo says blue. Kishan Patel says 24th December. Groot, what is your name? Okay, Groot says red. Nisha, 17th December, so all the best. Okay, Sanjula, what's this? So why you are writing milliliter? Next week I have exam. Okay, Zubair, that's wonderful. Okay, good luck for the same. Okay, Ritik says blue. Yes, Samir. Okay, you're adding extra piece of information. That's wonderful. Yellow tomorrow. Oh my God, Groot. So you're here to relax your mind, or you have your speaking tomorrow? I like green color. Okay, so she's into green. Shiva says green. Okay, wonderful. Now let's move on. Now I will share a link with all of you where you will get chance to meet me face to face and discuss things. Now, people who have already booked your IELTS exam, you can meet me. Okay, people who have exam a little later. Okay, if you have a exam tomorrow or day after tomorrow, then it will not make sense. If you have already booked your IELTS exam, then I will give you a roadmap, like how you can achieve your target band score. Okay, people who are looking forward to book their IELTS exam, then I will tell you. So in 1 month, 1.5 months, 2 months, when you should book your IELTS exam, what are the things you need to take care of, and how to get started with this. Okay, people who are confused, they don't know like actually they should go for it or not. Don't take pressure. Let's discuss. Let me listen to you. What are the problems you have? Okay, and how you can solve those problems. Until and unless you sit with me and talk to me, so it will not get sorted. So let's meet up. So we have a free demo session going on. It's absolutely free. I'll not charge you anything for this, because we'll talk together. So we have many trainers conducting this free demo. Okay, here I'll be giving you a small quiz, okay, where you'll have only 10 questions. Okay, now this test will test you on IELTS relevant context. Okay, let me see where you are lagging behind. What are the things you need to work upon? And let me give you my suggestions. Now, these training will give me an idea what you're like, how you should proceed. And it will also give you an idea where you are standing and how you need to move ahead in your life. Okay, and then my evaluation and my suggestion will continue. Getting it, everyone? Now, this is the thing. Please click. I want each one of you to click on the book a demo now. Okay, and go for it. Okay, people who are booking it right now, I'll give you 30 seconds to do so. Let's meet and let's talk. Okay, Harsha, I will discuss that in the session. Okay, let's meet on Monday and let's talk about it. Okay, go ahead. Come on, book, fast. Yes, Abhiram. Sameer. Okay, so you have your exam. So let's discuss this thing. Okay, Mansi, if you're confused, let's talk about it. Okay, Nisha, Sanjula, Groot is, okay, Geetu, Ketan. Let's move ahead. Nishat. So people who are booking it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up in the chat box. Let's make some noise in the chat box. Okay, everyone is looking very like dull today, Saturday evening. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, Lekhak says unable to book due to phone number issue. So you don't have anyone, okay, any Indian number, Lekhak? Okay. So go ahead, book the demo session. It's a free master class. Okay, book a free demo with me and let's meet up. Okay, it's a one-on-one session where you will sit with the trainer. Okay, and we will discuss things. So let's move on, guys. Okay, what are you waiting for? You need to click on the given link and join. Come on. Yes, Saroj. Saroj Christian. Let's move on. Okay, Groot, if you're thinking to do so, give your exam tomorrow and let's meet on Monday. Let's meet on Monday, Groot. Yes, click on the given link and go for it. Okay, Harsha, you're trying to send my face or your face? Or someone else's, okay? Someone else's. Okay, let's move on to the class. Okay, now how to develop your answer? You need to give reason for the answer. You can make comparison. You can give example. You can explain thing and give an opinion or feeling. So if a question is being asked to you like, which color is your favorite? So what you can do, if you're saying red, pink, blue, you can give reason why you like pink or why you like blue. Or you can say you like tulip better. Okay, now you need to say why you feel tulip is better than rose. Okay, or you can give example. So like rose, okay, you like black rose, white rose, pink rose, blue rose. You can talk about that as well. You can explain, okay, if you like rose, then why rose you like it. Okay, so you can give explanation to that point. Okay, why do you feel? Because of the fragrance or values or traditional value or Ayurvedic thing is there. So that's the reason you really like rose and you can book it. Okay, Ritik Vasaba, that's amazing. Okay, yes, what about others? Go ahead, click the link. Okay, moving on. Now let's see and let's develop the answer. Everyone ready? Let's see and develop the answer. Now, how to add reason? Let me give you a question. Now let's add reason to it. Do you like your job? So how you can add reason? Always try to explain why you think or do something. Okay, why you like this? You need to explain that by using because or so. You can use because or you can use so to give reason to a particular thing. Okay, now let's discuss the answer. For example, yes, I really love my job. Okay, you can say no as well and then give reason. Okay, because now why? Because now you're adding it. I get to help people with their problems every day. So now here what you're doing, you're developing your answer. And now full stop. Also, now what you're doing, you're adding an extra piece of information to it. Also, I get chance to apply my knowledge in a real life situation. So what you're doing, you're answering the question, you're developing your answer, and then you are adding extra piece of information. Now, how you can develop your answer? By giving reason. Got it, everyone? Now let's move on to the other question. Okay, comparison. Okay, when you can compare your present with past, you can also compare your present with future. Okay, what do you want to be in the future? Okay, you can say, I used to wish to become a businesswoman or businessman, okay, when I was young, but I gradually fall in love with kids and decide to become a teacher. So you have decided to become a teacher. Okay. Now, future comparison, how you can compare certain things, okay, present to future. What do you do? What you are currently doing? Currently, I'm working as a teacher, correct? At the primary school, but 2 months later, I will move to the international school to teach Chinese students. So this is the way you can give your answer. Currently, what you are doing, when you are saying what you're currently doing, you can add information in which company, what are your job responsibilities, or if you're studying, what you are studying, okay? Now, if you're doing graduation in finance, now you have to say, what are your subject, okay? Why you like finance? Because you want to open your own small firm. So that's the reason you wanted to take educational qualification in finance. So you can go ahead and explain that as well. Now, Next one. Now, do you and your sister have the same interest? Now give example. Now you can also give example, okay? When you're giving example, real life examples are always the easiest one to come up with. Because you can talk about them manually, you know it happened with you. So the visual is there. So it becomes quite very easy. Now, do you and your sister have the same interest? So you can say, and you can give answer like this. No, we are totally different. For instance, my sister is fond of playing the doll while I'm in love with Japanese comics. So you can talk and you can share your answer like this, okay? You can give example to it. Now, people, how many of you feel that you are not fluent? You fumble, okay? You have the speaking anxiety. So when a question is given to you, you know the answer, but again, it's really very difficult to come up with the sentences and speak. Yes, how many of you are there? Okay, I want you to realize this, that this is a problem which you need to solve at the earliest. Okay, developing your communication skills is something which will be there with you forever. Nobody can take it from you. Okay, it's not geography, history, science, computer science that you are learning and you're changing your profession. You'll not require the previous studies. This is your communication skills you will require in each and every field. So for that reason, this is the only reason, guys. In fact, I would say that the people, okay, the foreign people want you to clear your IELTS exam so that they're quite sure that you don't have problem in these 4 areas, okay, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Yes. Okay, Saroj, please go ahead and book any. Okay, Saroj, not getting your slot, ma'am. Why? Okay, book anyone. So what about others? Go ahead, book the session. Okay. So I want you to sit with me and talk regarding the same. How many of you are there? Okay. Now, Nisha, I'll give you one way to work on yourself. Now, opinion or feelings. Sometimes you can also give opinion or feelings if you're talking about a topic. Okay. Answer. I like shopping. What do you like to do in your spare time? That is leisure time, free time. I like shopping because I love trying on new clothes and I always feel more confident when I'm wearing a new outfit. So what you are saying, you're expressing your feeling that you really feel confident when you are wearing it. You can also give reason. What do you like to do in your spare time? Okay, you can say I like shopping because that's one of the activity I love doing it from my childhood. So you can go ahead and use the way you want it. Okay, Minant. Oh my God, such a difficult name. Okay, explain. Can you say something about your hometown? When this kind of question is there, you need to go ahead and explain. Okay, so there are few topics which I've showed in the beginning. You need to work on them. Okay, if you need. Okay, I have few topics, okay, with me, which I provided to my students. Okay, if you attend the session, I'll give it to you. Now, I have written a paragraph for each topic, like hometown, you can use that. So if you read that, you will get an idea how to answer the question. Okay. One paragraph on flower, on one paragraph on friends. So you have the idea that this is the way to answer the question. So even if it is coming in part 1, you can answer the question. If it is coming in part 2, again, you can answer the question very well. Do you want that? Okay, you need to meet me in the demo session. Go ahead, book the demo session right now. Okay. So I belong to Delhi and it is the capital city of our country. Now, how I'm explaining, it's a metropolitan city, crowded, large number of people shifting here for job, educational opportunities. Okay, now I'm adding extra piece of information by saying apart from this, it is one of the tourist destination. Okay, as well. Since foreigners love to visit some historical places here, such as the Red Fort, Qutub Minar, and others. So I'm giving example as well. So these are what? These are topic related words. I'm not using synonyms. I'm using topic related words. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, wonderful. Any doubts? Now, these are few more questions, but I would be sharing next day with all of you. Okay. So these are few more questions which you can work upon. If you can take the screenshot, please go ahead and do it. Okay. Now let's move on. These are few tips and tricks which you can like adopt to go on speaking if you're booking your IELTS exam. So you need to arrive at the test center early. Please carry your documents. You need to be mentally prepared, okay? You have booked your exam. You know it, that on this day you have your exam. Being nervous is not the option. You need to prepare yourself so that on that day you're confident. And guys, let me tell you one thing. If you meet me, you'll be definitely confident, okay, to go for your exam and sit in the exam and rock it. Now, you need to keep your answer not very short, not very long. You please don't add extra informations when you, or else you'll start fumbling it, okay? In part 1, 2 sentences, 3 sentences are more than enough. Just don't go on speaking. You have only 4 to 5 minutes, right? And interviewer will ask you questions 8 to 12. So please understand the same thing, okay? If there is any question, okay, if you like, it's really difficult for you to understand, please ask the examiner to clarify, okay? You can ask the examiner to repeat the question as well, but you need to be polite. Could you please repeat the question like this? Okay, so don't make a list, learn the answer, okay, revise. You need to practice, okay? Remember one thing, guys, okay? Practice makes a person better and not perfect. So every day you can be better version of yourself, and let's do it together. Okay, now again, this is a link given to you. Okay, Shiva, I'll show you up. Please go ahead and book the demo session. Okay, now it's time's up. So I need to go. I have to go somewhere. And yes, I want you all to come and meet me in the demo session. So we conduct demo session every day. So a link is being shared. Please click on the given link, book your demo right now. Go ahead, book your demo session right now. People who have already booked, please give me thumbs up. Yes, Nisha, I can completely understand. Nisha, please join the session. I will discuss it with you and will come up with the solution, what you can do on a regular basis every day without putting like taking a lot of tension, and also developing your language skill. Okay, so guys, this is it from my side. Please take care of yourself. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. Yes, Bushra.